seal the distant years. A breath moves through the hollow stone, soft as whispers drawn from tears.
The embers sleep beneath the floor, a silver warmth beneath the cold, and from the arches carved in shadow, trembling echoes stir the old. Hear the breath of the deepened shrine, where forgotten vows still shine. Let the echo rise in fading air, where the silent prayers remain.
Hear the breath of the deepened shrine, where the dust recalls the flame, and the past still speaks our name.
The oil burns down to faintest trace, a fragile glow beneath the stone.
Yet in its shiver lies the binding
Of a promise
not outgrown.
beyond the walls, the cold descends, frost upon what once was light. But through the hush we hear a call,
A softened hymn that wakes the night.
no crown adorns the ritual flame, no choir floods the ancient air.
Yet still the harmony returns, as though it never vanished there.
Hear the breath of the deepened shrine, where the hush has carved its mark. Let the last remaining embers guide us gently through the dark. Hear the breath of the deepened shrine, where the vow is kept in time. Silent, sacred, still sublime.
torches died, where halls lie silent, veiled in cold. A distant hymn begins to rise from broken chambers lined with gold.
The banners hang without their crest, the echo hums without a choir, and through the corridors of night, the faded warmth recalls its fire. The distant hymn of the forsaken keep, where the embers faintly sleep. Let the hollow wind remember what the ashes tried to keep. Sing the distant hymn of the forsaken keep, till the night forgets its sound, yet the vow remains unbound. Along the gate where shadows bloom, a silver trace begins to glow, as though beneath the ancient dust a restless spark still breathes below.
The crumbled arch, the fractured floor still hold the weight of faded years, and in the hush we sense a pulse that trembles like forsaken tears.
No blade is raised, no curse invoked,
no mourning cried for what was done.
We simply gather in the dark,
where memory outshines the sun.
Sing the distant hymn of the forsaken keep, where the echoes melt away.
Let the quiet flame awaken what the winter could not slay. Spark remains in the stone beneath our names.
Oh, oh, where silence breathes, a fragile echo starts to rise. No lantern glows, no shadow moves, yet something stirs beyond the skies. Its presence lingers in the dust, a memory shaped in fading lines. And through the hush of fractured stone, a distant voice returns in signs.
Sing the elegy of the wandering spirit, where the old world fades from sight. Let the dimmest spark awaken what was lost beneath the night. Sing the elegy of the wandering spirit, where forgotten vows remain soft as ashes in the rain.
Along the stair of broken halls, a whisper crawls across the floor. No footsteps fall, yet warmth persists where it once waited near the door. A silver feather rests in dust, a token of a vanished flame. And in its glow we faintly trace the shape of someone without name.
We do not call with sorrowed cry, nor plead for mourning hand. We simply breathe the name once held in gardens now gone to sand. Sing the elegy of the wandering spirit, where the candles cease to burn. Let the breath of fading memory guide its path toward return. Sing the elegy of the wandering spirit, and let silence bend its way till the soul no longer strays.
Within the quiet halls of stone, where fading embers softly glow, a distant voice begins to rise, a call from days we used to know.
Shadows gather like a crown as lantern flame begins to sway, and through the hush of crimson light, the ancient vow returns to stay.
Sing the chant of the crimson altar, where the silent echoes fall. Let the lanterns guide our longing through the dark beneath the wall. Sing the chant of the crimson altar, where the memory still remains in the whisper of forgotten names.
on the marble cold and warm. Rest fragments of an older time, threads of song we left behind, still tremble like a faded rhyme.
The oil burns with silver smoke, a fragile trace that lingers slow, and in its glow the night unfolds, the story no one living knows. Sing the chant of the crimson altar, where the silent echoes fall. Let the lanterns guide our longing through the dark beneath the wall. Sing the chant of the crimson altar, where the memory still remains in the whisper of forgotten days.
We gather not in fear or sorrow, but to summon light within.
A sacred flame that time cannot hollow, a warmth beneath the skin. Sing the chant of the crimson altar, where the shadows drift and bend. Hold the ember close in silence, for the night will never end. Sing the chant of the crimson altar, where the past becomes a flame and the heart returns again. And shine high, low forged stone, where silent healers lean and fade. A distant echo stirs the dust, like names forgotten, half engraved.
The lantern smoke ascends in rings across the arch of empty air, and something soft begins to move, a breath of what once lingered there.
Hear the voices in the hollow sepulchre, where the twilight gathers slow. Let the murmurs trace the embers through the night beneath the snow.
Hear the voices in the hollow sepulchre, where the old vows still remain,
In a faded, haunted strain.
along the altar, worn and cold, a faint reflection flickers red, though no flame stands apart. upon the stone. Its warmth endures where footsteps bled. Dust dissolves into the dark, like memory swallowed by the choir. Yet through the softened veil of time, the quiet shapes of sound revive.
Chambers carved from bone. Hear the voices in the hollow sepulchre, calling gently through the gloom. Let the remnants of their singing fill the shadowed altar room.
Hear the voices in the hollow sepulchre, where the past still draws its breath,
In a hymn untouched by death.
upon the stones where torches died, where holes lie silent, veiled in cold. A distant hymn begins to rise from broken chambers lined with gold. The banners hang without their crest, the echo hums without a choir, and through the corridors of night, a faded warmth recalls its fire. Sing the distant hymn of the forsaken keep, where the embers faintly sleep. Let the hollow wind remember what the ashes try to keep. Sing the distant hymn of the forsaken keep, till the night forgets its sound, yet the vow remains unbound. Along the gate where shadows bloom, a silver trace begins to glow, as though beneath the ancient dust blur in the dark,
where memory outshines the sun.
Sing the distant hymn of the forsaken keep, where the echoes melt away. Let the quiet flame awaken what the winter could not slay. Sing the distant hymn of the forsaken keep, where the last faint spark remains in the stone beneath our names.
Upon the stone where embers sleep, a distant bell begins to wake. The fading glow beneath the ash still trembles like an ancient day. Lantern smoke ascends in rings, tracing shadows on the wall, and through the hush of winter dusk we hear the quiet voices call. In the light of the fading ember crown, where the fire once ruled the night, let the last remaining spark endure till the dawn replaces light. In the light of the fading ember crown, where our memory lies concealed, let the warmth we lost be sealed.
the altar sighs beneath the frost, bearing scars time could not hide. A thread of heat beneath the stone still flickers, though the flame has died.
Silent banners drape the hall, soft with dust of solemn years, and from the corners of the dark the choir speaks in silver tears. We gather not for mourning, but to guard what once was bright. A fragile ember held in silence, sheltered from the dying night. In the light of the fading ember crown, where forgotten prayers remain, let the sparks that linger quietly fold their warmth into our name. In the light of the fading ember crown, where the last faint glow is found, let the oath return to ground. seems to wake. The fading glow beneath the ash still trembles like an ancient day. Lantern smoke ascends in rings, tracing shadows on the wall. And through the hush of winter dusk we hear the quiet voices call.
In the light of the fading ember crown, where the fire once ruled the night, let the last remaining spark endure till the dawn replaces light.
In the light of the fading ember crown, where our memory lies concealed, let the warmth we lost be sealed.
The altar sighs beneath the frost, bearing scars time could not hide. A thread of heat beneath the stone still flickers, though the flame has died.
Silent banners drape the hall, soft with dust of solemn years. And from the corners of the dark, the choir speaks in silver tears.
We gather not for mourning, but to guard what once was bright. A fragile ember held in silence, sheltered from the dying night.
In the light of the fading ember crown, where forgotten prayers remain, let the sparks that linger quietly fold their warmth into our name. In the light of the fading ember crown, where the last faint glow is found, let the earth return to ground. Across the halls where silence breathes, a fragile echo starts to rise. No lantern glows, no shadow moves, yet something stirs beyond the skies. Its presence lingers in the dust, a memory shaped in fading lines. And through the hush of fractured stone, a distant voice returns in signs.
Sing prison halls, a whisper crawls across the floor.
No footsteps fall, yet warmth persists where it once waited near the door.
A silver feather rests in dust, a token of a vanished flame.
And in its glow we faintly trace
The shape of
someone war without name.
We do not call with sorrow, cries nor plead for mourning hands. We simply breathe the name once held.
In gardens now gone to sand,
Sing the elegy of wandering spirit, where the candles cease to burn. Let the breath of fading memory guide its path toward return. Sing the elegy of wandering spirit, and let silence bend its way.
till the soul no longer strays. Within the quiet halls of stone, where fading embers softly glow, a distant voice begins to rise, a call from days we used to know. Shadows gather like a crown as lantern flame begins to sway, and through the hush of crimson light, the ancient vow returns to stay.
Sing the chant of the crimson altar, where the silent echoes fall. Let the lanterns guide our longing through the dark beneath the wall.
Sing the chant of the crimson altar, where the memory still remains. Sing in the whisper of forgotten names.
upon the marble cold and worn.
Rest fragments of an older time,
Threads of song we left behind.
still tremble like a faded rhyme.
The oil burns with silver smoke,
A fragile trace that lingers slow.
and in its glow the night unfolds.
The story no one living knows. Sing the chant
sacred flame that time cannot hollow, a warmth beneath the skin.
Sing the chant of the crimson altar, where the shadows drift and bend. Hold the ember close in silence, for the night will never end. Sing the chant of the crimson altar, where the past becomes a flame and the heart returns again. In the deep and shrine we wait, where dust has sealed a distant year. A breath moves through the hollow stone, soft as whispers drawn from tears.
The embers sleep beneath the floor, a silver warmth beneath the cold, and from the arches carved in shadow, trembling echoes stir the old.
Hear the breath of the deepened shrine, where forgotten